Welcome students, welcome to my next video. SYJC Standard 12th Political Science. Students, after watching the video, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, kindly subscribe it, and also share it with those people who are not aware of this video. Now, my dear students, let us have a short recap of what you have learned in the 11th standard. You have learned about the state, you have learned about liberty, you have learned about equality, you have seen different thinkers putting their views about liberty, the equality, and also you have studied international developments right from 1945 to 1991 after the Second World War. In this chapter, we will see now what happened after 1991, post 1991 era. Now, if you see, there are several incidents which have happened in the world. I would like to name few. One, the breaking of Berlin Wall in November 1989. Eventually, disintegration of Soviet Union that ended Cold War in 1991. Then the two superpowers, the rivalry of two superpowers, United States of America and its allies, Soviet Union and its allies. So all this were there in 1991. Now we will see what happened. What are the events that took place after 1991? Now, the first and foremost, we are all very familiar, the end of the Cold War and the rise of new state. As we all know, there was a Cold War between Soviet Union and United States of America, bipolar world. And these two countries, or these two regions or countries, dominated the world. And their domination created issues between United States and Soviet Union. We also saw emergence of new states after disintegration of Soviet Union. Thus, there was an end of the Cold War and new states came into existence. Emergence of unipolarity. There was a Cold War between United States and Soviet Union that came to an end, signaling the end of bipolarity. This led to the emergence of unipolar world, which was dominated by United States of America. Now, my dear students, after 1991, the concept of human rights came in and people started humanitarian intervention. Now, what is human rights. In a very simple word, I will say the day when you are born on this earth, that very day your human rights starts. You receive human rights. And there was an increasing awareness about human rights and also rise of intervention for humanitarian purposes. I would like to give an example of Africa. Africa was ruled by the Britishers. They gave independence to us, but Africa was under their rule, colonial rule, and there was racism, and human rights were violated over there. So we could see India took the initiative. It was a time during Rajiv Gandhi ji. He took an initiative giving support to Africa to free themselves from the colonial rule of the Britishers. So human rights were given importance. The next is terrorism. Now what is terrorism? Simple. Terrorism is nothing but it is a threat given to a government so that their administration, there should be a maladministration, and the administration should be in a haywire, and the government should not concentrate on their work. It is a destructive one. Now the nature of terrorism has also changed now. If you look at 11 September 2001 attack and 9/11 attack against United States, you could see there is a tremendous change in the trend of terrorism, multipolarity and regionalism. This phase primarily shows the rise of China and India, the growing importance of Indo-Pacific region that gave rise to Russia under Putin. These developments and growth of regionalism brought multipolarity in the world order. Regions and regional organizations started and became more important. Now, the end of the Cold War and the rise of new states. Now, my dear students, there are two important trends in the international relationship since East European Revolution of 1989 and the first assertion of the concept of ethnic nationalism based on the right of self-determination, and second is the end of bipolarity. Bipolarity existed because of the existence of two superpowers, United States and Soviet Union. The world was divided into two centers of power. The disintegration of Soviet Union ended one of the centers of the power. Therefore, disintegration of Soviet Union means the end of bipolarity in the world. The revolution of East European states and the revolution of growing aspirations of the middle class. They desired more freedom and economic well-being. They rose against communist government that were controlled by Soviet Union and emerged as a free democratic states. Even within Soviet Union, the movement for more political and economic freedom led to various states demanding more autonomy and eventually independence. Meanwhile, the ethnic identity of various people of the region became stronger. This led to the demand for the creation of independent states based on ethnic identity. Now I would like to give an example. In Europe, the pattern of creation of new states can be seen as follows. Czechoslovakia split into two, Czech Republic and Slav Republic. Yugoslavia split into Croatia, Slovenian, Serbia, Bosnia, North Macedonia, and so forth. We could also see Soviet Union. The new states were as follows: Armenia, Estonia, then Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. So various different, and the most biggest country of Soviet Union, Russia. So the trend of new creation of new states on the basis of ethnic nationalism based on right of self-determination were also seen in other parts of the world. Some of the new countries that emerged as independent states are independent South Sudan, independent from Sudan; East Timor, independent from Indonesia. Like, these are the examples, not only in what was in Soviet Union, but also in other parts of the region. We find the new states emerged, or new countries came into existence. Now, let us see. I would like to give few examples that happened where there were countries who wanted to have a unipolar world. Like, for example, in 1990, Iraq went in for war against Kuwait, established control over territory. The global reaction was against it. The matter was discussed in United Nations. United States of America initiated, or the initiative was led, a multinational force against Iraq. The oil wells were destroyed by Saddam Hussein. War ended with Kuwait becoming free from Iraqi control. The American president, George H. Bush, considered this as a moral victory over the term New World Order to describe the nature of the global situation. The American action had received global support, including Soviet Union, China, countries of NATO, Israel, Arabian states, including Saudi Arabia. Soviet Union, which was facing internal problems, disintegrated in 1991. Not much opposition was possible against United States, and eventually the meaning of the term New World Order, which implied American dominance and the leadership in the matter of security, was accepted at the global level. This was the first expression of unipolar world order. Now, my dear students, it's very, very clear. If you see the case studies of Kuwait, case studies of Soviet Union, everywhere there is an intervention of one country, that is United States of America. And this has been proved that United States of America, they are here to control the world. Their intervention is important. Their view is important. Now, my dear students, we will see United States emerged as a dominant country. American dominance had political and economic dimension. Politically, America modeled as a liberal democratic governance and was readily accepted and adopted by several post-communist states of Eastern Europe and elsewhere. The concept of good governance was linked to democracy in economic sphere, socialist system of economy, and also given up the most of the countries. But one of the most other aspects about American dominance or domination was the use of America soft power. What is soft power? Soft power is when you influence the other countries without the use of military force. The influence is spread through economic, social, cultural, and economic means. Yes, my dear students, this is what the technique the America use with other countries, including our own country. Thank you, my dear students. This is, I would like to put an end to the first part of my video. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. Students, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it. And also, people, if they are not aware of this video, please spread the awareness. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for your board exam.